Well, hello. Welcome to the show. First time back in the studio in quite some time. Um, Kimberly's not with me. I might get interrupted by some little kids coming in here asking for snacks. That might be a thing, but that's okay. Um, let's see, man. So we checked in last. Had a couple adventures. Went to Seaside, Oregon. We rode a carousel. Stayed in a nice little suite. And then again this weekend, we went to Mount Rainier, and we hiked around a little bit, and then we ended up in Chehalis in another suite, which is really nice. But we ate a really nice meal. It was really cool. So I've been enjoying myself. Over this last week though, I completed this challenge that we did on our other podcast to run 5 miles a day for 7 days in a row, which would equal 35 miles. And I haven't been consistently running in this time until this week, but a goal that I've been tossing around and wanting to achieve. I really want to run a sub 2 hour half marathon, and I've been, with the exception of today, I have been able to maintain a pace at 4 or 5 miles that would allow me to do that sub 8 minute miles. That'll give you if you can do that for 13.1 miles, you can get that sub 2 hour half marathon. And so I'm going for that. But I don't want to just look like a skinny runner, dude. And I want to really engage in some cross training. And I'm gonna use the same schedule I used for the running to have progressive overload to build into this full marathon. This is what I did, but I'm gonna use that for the half marathon. And the first half of it, the volume isn't super heavy, so I've enlisted my good friend Aaron Powers, who is also a coach and is very knowledgeable of when to peak in certain things and when to deload. And so we went over some stuff today, and he's gonna coach me through the process so that I can be jacked and tan and fast for Christmas. And I'm really excited about this, man, because I know I've been talking gang and shit about keto till Christmas, but I don't think that's gonna be a thing. I think I'm gonna utilize some carbohydrates so I can be a little more faster, and I can build muscle a little quicker. I did an enormous amount of meal prep today. My whole fridge is basically just Tupperwares right now. Yeah, so there's that. I'm really committed to sticking to this script, sticking to the plan. I did the keto deal previous, right? In the summer, before I ever had this YouTube channel, I did 100 strict ass days of keto, and I did this marathon train here. I'm gonna put it up like close like that. You still can't see. Anyway, it starts out pretty basic. Like 15 total miles in a week, 16 total miles in the week, 17, 19, 20, 24, 26, 28, and so on and so forth. But these are broken up through smaller runs. But I feel like this 7 days of 5 miles in a row was a very, very good way to segue my training into this little goal that I've had. So yeah. So that's exciting. So it's looking like I'm gonna peak out in about a month as far as like strength in this little 2 month deal, and then after this, I think I'm just gonna get like kind of thick. I'm gonna lift like heavy weights. I'm gonna do like get back to my squat, deadlift, bench for probably like 8 weeks. Just get strong, again, and then I think it's gonna be marathon time again. And I just got done recording the Long Lost Brothers podcast with my brother Brett Scott, my long lost brother, and he does a marathon. He wants to do a marathon. I believe it's July 23rd every year in commemoration of his lost cousin that had passed away. And so I committed to that, whether it's virtual or in person. I would like to go fly over there to Columbus and do it with him in person, but if that doesn't come to fruition, I will do it virtually with him. And that's training blocks aside. Like, I want to really start running and making that part of my life because it's super meditative for me. It does a lot. It beats your fucking body up. That's not a joke. If you want to be in this long-term running game, you're gonna have to learn to understand the difference between hurt and injured, right? Because it's gonna hurt. You gotta go to that dark place. You gotta be able to endure. You gotta be able to understand that sometimes things suck, and you're just gonna have to fucking keep going. But that's been my whole fucking life, man. So it ain't nothing new to me, and I'm not scared. It's a different mode, but not a different feeling. Maybe that's why I like these endurance little things, because it's like I spent a lot of time doing things that were not beneficial to anybody, to me, myself, my family, but I just had the mania that would make me keep going, and I'm directly talking about like addiction, and so like I was sick with it, is what a friend would say. He goes, "Man, you're sick with this shit, huh?" And it's like, yeah, but I'm sick with some other shit too, and I feel like addicts kind of have like that super resilience power, like we don't give up, like just cause shit's hard. It's like everything's been fucking hard for me since day one. So what now? Like my actual life is not that hard. Like I get to pay my bills on time. I get to drive a pretty nice car. I got a fucking awesome girlfriend. I got some fucking beautiful children. I got good fucking family and friends. You know, so I need that hardship that is self-imposed, like these stressors that I add, because they help me deal with the stress that's in my life. Because not every day is gonna be peaches and cream, no matter who the fuck you is. Everybody has a little bit of heartache, and learn how to deal with that is huge. And for me, it's like there's this cognitive behavioral therapy, okay, and a lot of it is it seems a little woo woo. Is that breathing, that smell the flowers, blow out the candles, silence the mind. You can have the thought, but just let it. These are the things your therapist or the person guiding your meditation will be telling you. For me, it's like running does that. It hyperoxygenates the blood. It gives you that. When the music's off, the beats start buzzing in my head, right? And then I can take that time where I'm running these hours, and then you can take this time and you can break it down to where you can silence the mind, because I have to take this next step with I have to be purposeful in my action. I have to be meditative. I have to focus on. I can have all these other little thoughts flying through my head, and that's okay. I could be thinking about what's going on at work. I could be thinking about why Kimberly's mad at me. I could be thinking about how I could be a better father. But these things have to be secondary to, I have to take this next right step. I have to maintain this form, or I'm going to be in serious fucking pain. Or I'm going to not be achieving the goal of whatever amount of time I want to run this run in. Or the zone that I want to keep my heart in. Or my breathing's going to get off and my stride's going to get off from that. And I find these same values. I attach these same values to any kind of bodybuilding venture or diet or anything. Not diet so much, but anything where you're doing physical, that you need to be dialed the fuck in. Even shooting arrows, super meditative, because you have to pull back, right? Archery, not shooting arrows, archery. You have to pull back, you have to focus, and you have to release, hold, but not too long, or you shoot off your shot. So there's mental health value in these physical things, and for me, I'm a person that I need to have something that I'm shooting for constantly. So I'm excited to take on this deal, I'm sorry I gassed y'all up with this keto till Christmas, and then I'm just backing out of it like a little bitch. But I will do me another 100 days of keto come spring. I promise you that, and it'll be powerful, and you'll see the transformation in my body, and you'll be tired of hearing me talk about bunless burgers and eating steaks as if you're not already, and you know. Or you might be enthralled with it, and I'll give you all the science. But right now I'm really just gonna kind of go with the super broed out chicken and rice and sweet potatoes, and maybe a steak for dinner. Probably some. I'm never gonna stop eating red meat. Like steaks are gonna be for dinner quite a bit constantly, but the leaner cuts. I'm gonna go with more of the carbohydrate. The good carbohydrate. I'm gonna not. I've been just eating like an asshole, to be honest, but I did all my meal prep. All my snacks are gonna be like protein shakes or maybe a protein bar, or it's gonna be a motherfucking vegetable, and I'm dead serious about that because I figure I got 8 weeks that I'm committed to, and I've recruited my buddy to coach me, so it's like, and I'm putting it on my podcast, and I'm gonna keep uploading my YouTube videos as the weeks go by, so you guys can come follow this journey with me if you choose to do so. If you don't give a fuck, I understand that. It gets old, it gets boring, but maybe it might be something you want to attach to, and you wanna hop on the train, on the cold train. Whoop whoop. We could take that route together, baby. So something that's been real cool that I've been enjoying is watching my son, man. He started lifting weights recently, and he's found that love that what I got for that physical activity, and he's watching all the YouTubers. He's learning the moves. He's doing the things, and he wants to join this program. What me and Joseph are gonna do, and I think Nick Moreno was talking about doing it too. I need to touch base with him, man. I'm slacking. Nick, I love you, brother. I'm gonna text you right when I get off here. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna tell him come on, cause I got some serious programming written up. It's gonna be fun. Okay, I'll say it's gonna be fun. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be rough, and it's gonna be challenging, and it's gonna be detrimental to the time spent with my family. But I'm gonna try to approach it in a way that is less so. But that's the thing about these goals, man. It's not like I think I could fucking jump out in a day or two after my legs heal from these 35 miles around this week, and I could probably just bust my fucking ass because I'm in pretty good shape right now and get this sub 2 hour marathon. But I want to do the training. I want to ride the fucking railroad, and I want to see all the trees, and I want to see the weird shaped houses, and the hobo with the fucking sign that says smile. I want to take that road trip to the thing, because like life is about the process, the creation of. I want to, the doing of the things that lead up to the big picture, each brush stroke. It's like when I drew this punk ass little thing right here. I've been reading graffiti since I quit doing meth, right? Now it's just coming up on 6 years. Okay. Each one of these little brush strokes is like, I was so nervous, man, just making and this ain't no masterpiece by any means, but it tells you what the show is. It says The Jesse Show podcast, and I hope y'all enjoy that. But each little stroke was me trying to move towards having a sign on my wall in my podcast studio for my viewers to enjoy, and that's the way that I feel like this training needs to be. You gotta enjoy the process. You gotta mold the clay. I could go buy a fucking pot at the store, man. But if I'm the one that's molding that pot, I want to have my hands in the mud. I want to learn where I fucked up last time. I'm not gonna fuck up again. And if I am, I'm gonna fucking understand that that's a quirk that I need to watch out for, right? Like I literally didn't know dick about running, and I still don't really. But as I do more, I learn more, and that's with a lot of things. I'm trying to write this book. Um, I'm not very good at writing, man. I'm good at talking, and I write like I talk, so I type really fast. So sometimes I'm like, what the fuck was I talking about? But yeah, write me a horror story. All right. So I don't know how long it's gonna take me. I try to type a couple sentences on it a day. It doesn't happen every day, but I'm trying to work on that. And I don't. It's not like I'm expecting like I'm gonna fucking. I'm the next Stephen King. It's a good exercise for my brain, and it's a good thing for me to do. Um, you know. So, what else do we got? I've been kind of lacking on watching the MMA. I've been real busy, man. I know there's some good fights coming though. I'm excited about that. But what I'm really excited about is this motherfucking podcast that we just recorded at the end of this challenge that what Brett issued. It is called K-Day. Okay. 1,000. There's 1,000 repetitions throughout this day. It's like 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 pull-ups, 100 walking lunges, just fucking 100 bicep curls with some 25s. He's got all kinds of shit. Well, you'll see it if you follow me. I'm on any of my social medias. I'll post it up. I might videotape the punk because he's saying we got all day to do it. I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm just gonna go do the motherfucker because that's just how I am. Part of my grammatical mistake there. So I'm excited for this shit, man. I had a little time there where I wasn't really getting into these physical things. I wasn't really feeling it. I was a little banged up, a little injured. Maybe I just needed some time off from it. But Daddy's home, boy. Daddy's home. Yeah. So I was talking about my kid, man. He's put on some size, he's put on some strength. He's 16, and if I'm just like, man, if he stays at this trajectory, by the time he's 20, he's gonna be a fucking monster. He don't got this little motherfucker genes like me. He's got them the Norwegian German genes. He's gonna be big, man. So I mean, not like big, like he's gonna be a shorty like me, but he's got that bone structure to him. So I'm excited to see how all this pans out. Kimberly says she's gonna start participating in scaled versions of these of our long lost brothers challenges, and that's cool, man. I appreciate that. I know that none of these podcasts I do get bazillions of plays, and if you peruse through it, cool, man. I appreciate you fucking with me like that, and I appreciate like the familial support that I get and the social support I get in my ventures. I got some ideas for some things in the works. I jumped on when I just first started this podcast. I thought, oh man, I'll just do this coat drive. I'll just do this challenge. I'm gonna do this gimmicky shit. But you know what? I don't think I'm gonna do all that. I think I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna keep a lot of more shit under my hat that I want to do, and until I can make it really come to fruition, because I don't want to be a liar, and I want my YouTube to have some credibility to it, but I do want to use my podcast and my YouTube to do good shit for my community, because I am a firm believer in giving a fuck about humanity. That's who I am. I know how dark shit can get, and I would like to be a light in the tunnel to those that I can be. And I'm just a dude. I'm just a dude. I make a lot of fucking mistakes. I'm a stupid person sometimes. I'm really emotional. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I get mad at people for dumb things. But I can recognize that, and thank God the infinite wisdom in this universe made me self-aware enough to realize that I'm a dumbass. But in my heart of hearts, I want to do good things for people that are less fortunate than me, that I have shared life experience with, even people I don't have shared life experiences with. They're just down on their luck. It's like I love seeing people turn it around, man. I will always root for the underdog. All my homies that are just still out there fucking up, man. I keep them on my social media. I ain't no stuck up guy, but it's like, man, when I see them finally getting that, like, they're like, I got 60 days clean, or, man, I just got this job. It's like, fuck, man. Like, for me, I'm just so fucking happy. I'm like, man, it's happening for this motherfucker now. Because I know when that turnaround came for me, when I came and got that motherfucker, when I decided enough was enough of my bullshit, and I wanted to transpire and not transpire, was that transcend into the life of a normal human being. Not that I'm by any means normal, but more normaler. I want to be a productive member of society. Man, I got after it a little bit. I worked some shit jobs for a minute, and I needed that humility, and I needed to learn. I needed everything that happened to culminate to where I'm at to become what I am now. And this is all still just a culmination of a journey of me transpiring into being something greater. And I think I'm using that word transpiring wrong, but these things are transpiring so I can transcend into something greater. And I want to do that. And I don't have visions of grandeur. I just want to be involved in my community to help motherfuckers. Help. Nah, you don't got to be a motherfucker. You could be a virgin. You could be You could just be a dude or just a gal. Sorry, I'm being silly in my tangent, but I do genuinely give a shit, and I'm working on something that I just came up with today, and I don't want to give it away until it really happens. But I'm reaching out to some connections. Hopefully, we can get some dollars coming in for some people that need them. Man, excited. Ooh, if this happens, it's gonna be huge, baby. Anyway, I'm just being super vague, but thanks for listening to me ramble. Check out my YouTube channel, man, if you feel so inclined. Follow me, the Jesse _show, or the _Jesse _show on Instagram. You can just friend me on Facebook, Jesse Cole. You can follow the Jesse Show on Facebook. I got a lot of funny memes and all the links to all these shows on my YouTube, and I will try to also post all the links to my Spotify and my Anchor and my Google Music and my Apple, or my, what do they call Apple Music now. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna get off here. I appreciate you. I care about you. And if I don't know you, I'm probably lying. Nah, probably not. But hit my line. So we'll be back with another episode. ASAP Rocky. It might be one from my phone with me just talking shit. I'm gonna try and get one like this where I'm in the studio with my wife. Cause there's nothing better than watching her make fun of me and me try to backpedal all my bullshit. So I think Kimberly's gonna be on this next episode, whether she likes it or not, man. I'm gonna have Nick Moreno's coming up soon. That's gonna be one that's gonna happen real soon. I just had one with Joey. I'm gonna try and get Aaron Powers up on here to talk about some training philosophies. None of these people are famous, but they're all individuals that are pretty fucking dialed in, man. I got some other people I've been trying to eyeball to have in. We'll see. I'm going to try and get some guests. Get some guests on the show. Because you guys are probably tired of me being a mush-mouth little retard with just talking to myself and occasionally having Kimberly make fun of me in the background. But I think that's going to be it for me today. Love and respect as always, and we'll get with you.